What's going on, everybody out there watching this? If you are, thank you for watching it. This is my AFC and NFC Wildcard weekend picks. The playoffs start this Saturday. We got 2 games on Saturday, 2 games on Sunday. The 2 games on Saturday are AFC games, and the Sunday games are NFC games. So here we go with the picks. First game is afternoon game. Kansas City Chiefs against Houston Texans. I think the game is in it's in Houston. I'm not really sure. Anyways, I'm picking Kansas City Chiefs. I think they will win. They got the better quarterback and they got the better defense. So I'm going with Kansas City Chiefs to win their wild card playoff game. On to the next game. Pittsburgh Steelers, Saturday night. Pittsburgh Steelers at Cincinnati Bengals. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh because they looked pretty damn good week 17. They won. They got a great offense. They got great receivers. And their defense is pretty decent. So I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers to win their playoff game. So they'll go on to the next round of the playoffs. Now to the Sunday NFC playoff wildcard games, which are up first is, I believe it's a 12 o'clock noon game. Seattle Seahawks at Minnesota Vikings. Now, there's been talk that the Packers lost to Minnesota on purpose so they wouldn't have to face Seattle and so they could go to Washington. I don't know if that's true, and I don't really care if it's true. As a Packers fan, I would definitely rather have my Packers go up against Washington than Seattle, because Seattle is hot. They are playing out of their mind, crazy. They're playing very well. So I would not want to be Minnesota Vikings because they'll probably lose. So Seattle at Minnesota, it's going to be one of the coldest games in NFL history, I believe. It's going to be the second coldest game in NFL history. The first is the Ice Bowl in Green Bay, between Dallas and Green Bay. So this could be the second coldest game in NFL history. I don't know if it will be, but maybe Seattle will play bad, and maybe Seattle will play worse and fuck up because they're playing in bitter cold. I don't know. Anyways, I'm still picking Seattle Seahawks. I do not like to. I wish I didn't have to, but I am picking Seattle Seahawks, even though I don't like them, and I'm not a fan of their team. I'm not a fan of Seattle or Minnesota at all, but I'm going to pick the better team who I think is playing better, and so I'm picking Seattle. So Seattle will win. Now, Sunday afternoon, my team, the Green Bay Packers, taking on the Washington Redskins. I know a lot of Packer fans, and even myself, I'm a little bit afraid and a little bit scared on how the Packers are going to play. Are they going to show up? And are they going to show up and play like they played in Minnesota when they beat the Vikings' ass? Or are they going to play like they played in Arizona? Because that was bad. That was awful. So I just hope, the Packers are in the playoffs. That's great. But I don't want them to be one and done. I don't want them to go to Washington and lose the first playoff game and be out of the playoffs. And then no more Packers football. No more seeing the Packers until next August and September. So that sucks. Every time my team, the Packers, gets knocked out of the playoffs and their season ends, I go into a depression. Because I just do. It sucks when my team's out of the playoffs, and then even when the Super Bowl ends, I still go into a depression even though my team isn't in it. Because I'm going to miss football. When the Super Bowl ends, there is no football for months and months. So I probably will go into a depression. Hopefully I won't, but I probably will. But you people don't care out there, and why should you? You shouldn't. I'm just saying, I think my Packers will show up and win because they don't want to go home. So we still got Aaron Rodgers. He's damn good. We still got 3 decent, pretty good receivers. If they could catch the ball and not drop it this time or this week. So I see my Packers winning and winning the Wildcard playoff game and going on to next week to play Carolina or Arizona. I don't know which one they'll play, but maybe they'll play one of them. They'll go to either Carolina or Arizona. So the Packers will defeat Washington, I believe. The Packers, I think, hopefully the team and the defense, they have more fight in them than Washington does. Here are my picks again. Kansas City over Houston. Pittsburgh over Cincinnati. Seattle over Minnesota. And Green Bay over Washington. Hope you enjoy the wild card playoff games. If you watch them, if you're a football fan, enjoy wild card weekend. Bye for now, everybody.